About tattoos in Siberia. Since, let's say, a tattoo was born here, it was of high quality, that is, not just popularization took place, but here the guys began to get steamed up by the fact that they need to get a tattoo, they need to do it qualitatively. For me, these two locations are the best tattoos in the world. These are Novosibirsk and Odessa. Here, accordingly, there are, well, people like Saigon, Chikai, Pashkov. In my childhood, they were gods. I tried to learn how to get tattoos there somehow, so that someday I could come to the festival and live, well, participate, see how people work. It seems to me that this is the best school in all of Russia. This is Siberian. Their tattoos live. They are boarded up to the bone. No snot. Everything is serious. We try to imitate our idols directly. Our youth is growing very fast, developing rapidly. If someone knows how to draw, it's easy enough to become a tattoo artist nowadays. Here, all the kids. I really like how Carolina Friedman works there. He does something, well, experiments quickly, so straight sketches appear better and better, respectively, and each subsequent work gets better and better. They are also very fanatical about older comrades. This is also a bonus. No one turns up their nose. Everyone wants to learn, develop. Everyone asks what is missing in Europe, in America. He keeps turning up his nose. We were already born with a typewriter. We are such cool tattoo artists. Here, cool. Well, I don't know. I can't call myself cool to do that. Well, it's difficult for me to evaluate my quality. I still consider myself a student. Every day, I try to find a new way. I also look at my older comrades. I comprehend the whole art as a whole. Every day I watch some videos, read some forums, there is always something new. I began to look through the classics of painting more often. That's it. I want to reach a straight level of painting, so that it is just as beautiful, just as voluminous and tenacious. That is, in a tattoo, the most important thing is to drive the pigment under the skin, so that a person walks for 30 or 40 years, and the tattoo does not fade, remains as beautiful. Here, my brainchild began to grow. This is a small tattoo school, where I typed, and slowly, one way or another, I let the guys open up. Here I help every day. The plan was initially to open a studio not for work, but for training. Without depositing, without folding any money. Anyone who has a direct, I don't know, predisposition, namely diligent effort. Well, a predisposition to learning, let's say. Any such person can come to the studio, yes, ask me for training, and he will get in anyway. The student drew a bad line, badly painted over. I sit down next to him, just showing him how it's done. I take the typewriter, my hands begin to operate. Immediately the student repeats it. If it doesn't work out, we continue to have an explanatory conversation. Accordingly, at the same moment, I immediately show you how to work. I look, if something comes out, well, the student continues on, until the moment when he begins to make mistakes. As for the younger generation, I can say this, come back for the money. In other words, everything is done there at the first stage selflessly. If you want to comprehend something, I don't know, so explain it to the people. I want to learn the technique of such and such there. Here, give me your body for training. Well, rarely will anyone refuse you this. Here, this way, you will be able to bring your thoughts to life, get the most out of the client. He will endure, and besides, at the end of the work, your brain will not be clouded by money. And so you will get the maximum exhaust from creativity. After all, when we draw at home, when we are bored, we sit down to draw and detach ourselves from the outside world and think only about creativity, only about creativity. And then we get something beautiful. Here, do it beautifully. Think only about the result, when you will be able to reveal yourself in a tattoo.